Hello, welcome to Mustache Ride, episode 67. I'm Sherman Cool. This guy, this wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man, also known as Tooth, also known as Quitter.
No, no, I'm not a quitter. That's not
I
true.
mean,
That's not
you
true.
stop you quit.
Yeah, after 1,287 attempts.
Well, we'll get to that. Hold on, okay? This is Mustache Ride. This is mine, Sherman Cool and the Dirty Tooth Show, all about video games, the stuff we're into, whatever we want to talk about, and we come to you live on YouTube and Twitch twice a month, every other Saturday night, for about an hour each time to just shoot the shit, hang out.
Yeah.
Tooth, real quick, before we really get started, I do want to know, have you ever had freeze-dried Skittles?
I have some freeze-dried Skittles on my table downstairs, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
I went to a wedding yesterday and they were part of the like snacks and desserts. And I don't know why. And they
Whoa.
came in these little cups.
Hmm.
I grabbed like three of them. I grabbed like three of these little cups.
Oh.
And I have, this is how many I have left.
Wow. What a
Not much.
what an interesting wedding thing. The last wedding
Yeah.
I went to had a pasta bar.
Arguably just as good.
Pretty solid. Yeah, it was great.
This one had a fajita buffet.
Also great.
Yeah.
Wow.
Weddings don't miss.
No. Well, some of them do, but at least these ones didn't.
Some weddings miss, but
Yeah.
a lot of them, I mean, you spend a lot of money, you try to get what you want, and
Yeah.
usually it's like good stuff, you know? So,
Yeah.
Anyway, real quick housekeeping. Subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube, if you're seeing this on YouTube, if you see us on YouTube, youtube.com/@mustacheride. Subscribe. We upload shorts pretty regularly. The podcast, as you can see, as well as multiple video series. And right now we're working on the next edition of Mustache Ride Versus, which I'm pretty happy about personally. I don't know about Tooth, but you know, I guess
Yeah, it's all right. It's okay.
you just have to wait and see. It's a fun one though. It's a fun one, and the first of the best of 3 is coming out very soon. So we hope you guys look forward to that. Also, join the Discord, suggest topics for the show, interact with us, and tell us what we can do better because we always want to improve.
Yeah.
Lastly, check out our Patreon. We upload our individual player pass gameplay up onto the Patreon exclusively, as well as other little bips and bops and doodads and early access to any content, just like that Mustache Ride Versus that we're uploading. We're going to put it on Patreon for a week before it comes out publicly. So check that out.
It's only the price of a latte.
That's right.
Or a bag of freeze-dried Skittles.
Less than that.
Yeah. Less than
Those things are like $10.
Less than a Crunchwrap Supreme. So think
probably.
about that.
I don't remember how expensive those are, but I take your word for it.
Yeah, definitely less.
I love a Crunchwrap Supreme though.
Yeah, I'm trying to think that it might not be as much value as a Crunchwrap Supreme actually.
Chill. Well, I think it is. Love those Crunchwrap Supremes though. They're really good.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Okay.
And just think, however good a Crunchwrap Supreme is, our Patreon access is better. So
yeah. That's a good way to spend your money.
Crunchwrap Supreme lasts like 2 minutes. I'm through with that thing in like 4 bites.
But the content on Mustache Ride, forever.
That's forever. Priceless. Anyway, so yeah, I went to a wedding, dude, and it was cool.
Yeah.
I do want to start by saying I would not ever want to be a wedding officiant.
No?
I know last time we talked about weddings on this show, you had gone to a wedding and you were the officiant, the person who married the people, and it was like casual. You made it seem like no big deal. I just went to another wedding and I saw the officiant. He's very charming. He was humorous. He messed up a few words here and there, but overall did a great job. And I would probably just be a nervous wreck. I wouldn't be as cool and calm and collected as this guy was, and as you probably are. And I'd probably screw it up. And that's forever, you know?
Yeah.
So
it is.
I don't know. I wouldn't be able to handle the pressure.
I feel like it is a lot of pressure now that I'm thinking about it.
Don't think about it.
See,
That's your job.
the first wedding that I ever did, like our friend had asked me to do it, and I went, got ordained, whatever, and then did the ceremony. The parents of the groom came up to me afterwards and was like asking me a bunch of questions like about it and like how long I'd been doing it. That was the first one. And come to find out they own a church. And I was like, God, you guys are sitting here in front of me. Like,
why am I doing this?
Why am I doing
you do
this?
it.
Yeah, you do it. And I didn't say not one thing about, I didn't say a prayer. I didn't do any Jesusing. I didn't do anything. And now that I've thought about it, like in the moment, I was like, damn, they probably hated that. All of it. All of that.
It was like so by the book or what?
No, it was not by the book at all. It was probably opposite of whatever they would have done.
Oh, well, hey, it's okay to throw a little curveball as long as it, hits, as long as the catcher catches it. You know what I mean?
They hired me.
They hired you.
Yeah.
That's on them if they didn't like what you did.
True.
Yeah, but I just want to say, it's a dirty job, but someone's got to do it, and props for being that guy.
I'd much rather be at the wedding just eating the food, like the freeze-dried Skittles and.
Oh yeah, drinking all the drinks. It was an
bar.
open bar. It was dangerous.
Oh.
Yeah, it was an open bar. I got one of these. I got like some hard seltzer thing, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll get that." And they poured it in like a cup, and it was like clear as day. And I drank it, and it didn't taste like alcohol at all. So I was like, I think I just got water. I think one of the choices for alcohol was water, actually, because I swear there was no alcohol taste to it.
Yeah.
So I pounded it because I was like, I want to get through this water so I can get an actual drink. I pounded it. I go back up and I take another look at the can that they poured for me. It had like 4.7% alcohol, like basically water, but it was alcohol. And I was like, oh, I drank that really fast.
Yeah.
Next, like I got another one anyway, but I thought it was funny that it just did not taste like alcohol in any way.
Yeah, those are dangerous.
Technology these days, man.
That's
they can really hide it.
Yeah. I've seen Sunny D seltzers here lately at the gas station.
Oh, for the kids.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Sunny D hard seltzer?
Yeah, Sunny D hard seltzer. Yeah.
Dang. Bring that to the playground. Trade that for a nutty bar.
All the kids are zonked out sleeping because they're
I'll trade you my Sunny D hard seltzer for your Galaxy gas. That's what the kids are saying.
That's what the kids are saying?
Well,
what does that mean?
Do you know what Galaxy gas is?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Oh, buddy. Get with the times.
Oh.
It's all the rage right now.
I'll have to research that after the episode.
Okay. Well, it's been 2 weeks since we really talked and since we had an episode. What have you been up to the past couple weeks, man?
Well, most recently, like on Friday, I went to the dentist. I had a dentist appointment. Last time I had a dentist appointment, I got a permanent crown on. Currently, I have a temporary one on, waiting for the permanent one. I thought on Friday, which was a cleaning, I would have my permanent one. It would have come in early like it did the last time. It didn't. Yeah. And so now I had an appointment on Friday and I have a dentist appointment on Monday.
Oh, they couldn't just like, why don't we just do your cleaning and the permanent one the same day?
Yeah, that's what I thought, but it didn't happen that way. And then I did the other really fun thing that you do right after the dentist, and I went to the DMV to transfer my license finally to the state that I'm living in, because you're supposed to do that no more than 30 days after you move there.
Yeah, I thought it was like pretty quick.
Yeah, it's been a little while since then. So I did that. And that was actually pretty painless. I was there for 22 minutes.
At the DMV?
Yeah.
That's the dream.
Yeah, that's pretty solid. And at least 5 minutes of that I was filling out a paper, like piece of paper.
Nobody wants to be at the DMV any longer than they absolutely have to be. Did you make an appointment?
No appointment.
Wow.
Yep. Cold call. Walked in.
Not bad.
Yeah. And I went to get the ID, the federal ID, and the guy was like, "It's a scam." And I was like, "Okay, I'm going to get it anyway though because I think I might need it because they
Wait,
say
what do they call it now?
the real ID."
The real ID, right? I thought that was just a
Scam.
California thing.
Scam. Scam.
Apparently, it's a scam.
Or the DMV guy is like,
An idiot.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
thought it was necessary. It's like you can't fly unless you have a real ID. You can't
Yeah.
get on an airplane.
He said like only a couple airlines do it, but I don't know how true that is. Don't take my word for it. I got
I
it.
always thought you need like 3 forms of identification in order to get one. I'm like, I don't know. I don't want to gather all that stuff and bring it to the DMV and
Yeah,
like and then be at the DMV. No, thanks.
I got it. So
Well, good for you.
yeah, so I did that. That was fun. So I got all that out of the way. Still trying to buy a house. God damn, they're so expensive. All of them.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. You have to be really rich, I think, and I'm not really rich. Just mostly because not enough people are on our Patreon yet, and so I need more to be on the Patreon. And then maybe I can get a house. That would be cool.
True that.
So yeah, that's a process that I think is really hard. That's for
Like
adult people.
it's hard. It feels like it's harder than it should be.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
'Cause
so back and forth. So many different parties have to be involved. So many different people that need to get paid.
it just seemed like it was gonna be easier because I've went and bought a car. That was easy. I walked in and said,
Yeah.
"Hey, I want a car, please, and I don't want to pay more than this." And they were like, "Here's your options," and I was like, "That one, thanks." And then they
Yeah.
just signed all the stuff, and I drove away. That's
No problem.
and the car was like the same price as a house almost.
I think I don't know. What's the difference? I guess it's like that you're going to a dealership to buy a car.
Yeah,
There's no like house dealership. Is that like a realty place?
yeah,
Maybe? Is
yeah,
that the house dealership?
yeah. The realtor.
So they should be like bending over backwards and jumping through hoops and diving in the water and
Yeah,
bobbing for apples for you, right?
yeah. That's what I thought. They don't do
No?
that. No, they don't do that. Yeah, it's a weird process. I don't. I sort of just want to like have one. I think I might move into an apartment. I like those. You sort of
There's also
apart.
condos,
Yeah,
some
apartments are
sort
like
of smaller thing.
apartments and condos are like cars, right? You just go to the place, sign the thing, pay the thing, move into the thing. I like those a lot better, but I'll keep you updated on that.
Yeah, stay strong. Keep looking.
But as far as games, Minecraft Hardcore, that's what I've been streaming lately, and I've died 4 times. That's not bad.
That's the same number as last time.
It is the same number as last time because I have not died anymore and we're making some progress. We
Hey.
have cows, we have sheep, we have chickens, we have an iron farm, which is a pretty brutal process if you don't know what that is. A string generator, so it makes string, and a cobblestone generator, so it makes unlimited cobblestone. The iron farm is a pretty sad situation. Hard to make in hardcore. And the process is you trap a zombie in a box. That's
Okay.
the first cruelty that you have. And then
They're
you
zombies.
build yeah, they're zombies, so it's not that bad.
Yeah.
But then you build a box next to the zombies and you trap 3 villagers in it.
Oh.
Yeah. And you trap them in the box.
Or should I say, huh.
Her. And then on top of that, you build a little chute, fill it with water, and then down below that is like a little waterfall, and you fill it with lava above some stuff. And the iron golems spawn because the villagers are so scared of the zombie that they need protection from the iron golem. Iron golem spawns, floats down into the lava, melts, dies, gives you iron.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So you're just kind of like abusing, but you're abusing the way the game works to make it produce stuff for you.
Yeah, you're
Um,
scaring Minecraft villagers to death for your benefit.
yeah, and the zombie is just chilling. He's just there.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna be somewhere anyway. They're brainless.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
Wow. Well, that's interesting. I know nothing about Minecraft. I don't know anything, and so this all is so very strange. But I've seen some crazy stuff being
Yeah.
built in Minecraft. I saw a YouTube video of a guy making a computer in Minecraft.
Yeah. The last server that I played on with a couple friends, they had a computer and you had like a little tablet that you could carry around and pull stuff away from the main computer, like you were saving it. It's pretty cool.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. But that's been really fun. So I'm doing that playthrough with my friend Kate. And she's doing great. She hasn't died. So such a trooper for restarting the world 4 times because I died. But yeah, that's been pretty cool.
But you've clearly learned from your mistakes because you haven't died again.
I haven't died again since
you died 4 times in a row.
Yeah.
You're learning, and that must be nice for Kate. Shout out Kate.
Yeah, shout out Kate. Yeah, that's been fun. Also been playing Overwatch again, and I think I might try to start the competitive grind.
Going pro?
Going pro, yeah.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
This guy. Watch out for this guy, ladies and gentlemen.
So I'm going to try to finish out this season and just sort of practice some technique and see which category, which hero base I want to really grind in. But yeah.
Now, I noticed that whenever we play together, we play quick play. Is that like, what's the deal? Like, is it me?
Yeah, it's kind of you.
I know, bro. I feel like I suck every time I play competitive Overwatch. I just feel like I can't, like,
I feel the same way.
My numbers are good. But we lose. Yeah. I don't know what I can do. So I'm thinking next time I play competitive Overwatch, I'm thinking of perhaps communicating with my voice, using my voice and communicating with the team. I know that has its pros and cons, benefits and drawbacks, but it's something different. It's something to try. And maybe if, you're being positive and calling things out, maybe it'll make a difference. I don't know. What's that stank face? What do you got that stank face for?
That sounds awful. That sounds terrible.
Look, I don't know what else to do, man. What do you want me to do? I don't know what to do.
I'm thinking that maybe me and you play competitive Overwatch and we both focus the same category. So if we're going to be healers, then both of us are healers. And I feel like we can communicate to a team and I think we can make it. I think we can make it there.
Okay.
Like if we're both damaged or both healers, don't play tank. What a terrible hero. Terrible. All of them.
I've been watching, shout out a buddy of ours, Brave New Dan. I've been watching him play tank in Overwatch 2, and he's like a good Orisa. Like he's got his aim is on point. He's very aggressive, which works sometimes, doesn't work other times, but he's been pretty successful lately. Last time I was watching him, he was winning a lot. Yeah. And man, what a trooper for even playing that role. My goodness.
Yeah, I think it's such a thankless job.
Yeah.
I played tank the other day and I felt like I did pretty good. Like we won our comp game. I was top damage, top mitigation, only died twice. And
good game.
And I literally in the chat afterwards, it was like best Reaper we've ever had, best Reaper I've ever had in a game. It was like everybody on the team said that. What he was good. Numbers didn't match my numbers. I felt like I did pretty good too. Not that I needed it, but I know I didn't even get an endorsement because Reaper got him. you know?
And it's a thankless job.
Yeah. And it's like, what about all the times that nobody was shooting at you, Reaper? Because I was javelin him to the wall. What about
Mm-hmm.
that? They don't think
Tell
about
them.
that. They don't think about that.
They don't think about it because nobody appreciates the tank, a good tank. And that's
Nobody
why
appreciates a tank.
only time I ever play tank in Overwatch is for the Battle Pass XP bonus. That's
smart.
it.
That's
It's
smart.
one game and then
Yeah.
I switch back. Yeah.
Smart.
Mhm.
Anyway, that's what I've been doing. How about you? Anything fun?
Me?
Yeah, anything funner than what I've done? The dentist, bro.
Well, I went to a wedding yesterday. Day before yesterday was my wonderful wife's birthday. Went to brunch.
Happy birthday, Zubat.
Yeah, and went to lunch, went out to dinner. Played a lot of Grounded. I don't know if you've heard of this game. Obsidian makes a survival game, which is like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids in a backyard amongst the bugs and blades of grass. And boy, Grounded. I played it when it was in beta. I might have mentioned this last episode too, so stop me if I'm repeating myself. But I played it in beta. It was okay. Came back to it. These days, every weekend, I'm playing that damn game.
Yeah?
Grounded is so good, dude. Every weekend, me and Zubat play for hours. We are hopelessly addicted to that thing. Right now, I have a base. I built a tower really high up, and I have zip lines going. I have like 5 different zip lines coming and going from the top of my tower to different parts of the backyard.
Nice.
And you hop on the zip line. It takes like 2 minutes to get all the way across, but it's still faster than running the whole way, running into enemies. And there's no fast travel, so it's like the closest thing to fast travel.
Yeah,
it's really convenient, but it takes a lot of setup, a lot of work to set it up. And boy, man, I'm just like, I want to go play it right now. I might have to go. I want to go play Grounded. It's so fun.
I've watched some gameplay, but I have not played it myself, though.
Oh man, I don't know. Minecraft is like a whole different beast of survival game, so it's not hard to compare. But if you know games like The Forest, personally, in my opinion, it's like a less spooky version of The Forest, but Grounded has its own story, its own mysteries to solve, and it's just really good. It's really good. There's big ass spiders, man. There's wolf spiders, and they are big and they are scary. And as big as they are, they still sneak up on you and they hit you and poison you and they chase you down and they pounce on you. And it's like, you see one, you just got to bolt.
Yeah,
it's fun. It's fun though.
I know when we went to TwitchCon, Grounded had the big spider there. I have a picture of me and Chelsea somewhere with that Grounded spider.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't appreciate Grounded back then when we were at Twitch. That was 2022.
Yeah, I didn't even think
didn't appreciate Grounded as much as I do now. And now I wish I knew what I was around at TwitchCon. But
you could have been pro by now.
I have a little pet aphid. I have a little pet baby red ant.
You don't kill them?
I kill all of their kin, but they're special.
They're special to you. Okay.
My aphid pet, his name is Alfred. Alfred the aphid. My baby red ant. I haven't thought of a name. Can you just come up with a name off the top of your head? Boom, boom, boom. Don't think, go. Don't think, go.
For the red ant?
Go.
Carl.
Go. It is a girl. It's a girl.
Oh, you didn't.
Does that matter? I just thought you'd kind of pick up on that. Rachel, the red ant. Oh, I love it. I'm writing it down. So I don't forget. If Zubat's listening, she'll remind me. Rachel, the red ant.
Rachel, the red ant.
Thank you. I needed a name. I couldn't think of anything.
I have to be honest with that. I have 2 names. Carl is a male persona name that I roll to. That's like a default. If I don't know somebody's name, I'm gonna call him Carl. Rachel is the female persona name. So weird.
I think they're solid names anyway.
Yeah, that's pretty solid.
Yeah. I also finished up the game Black Myth Wukong. What a game.
Game of the year.
What a game. I think so far it's my game of the year. Yeah,
Mm.
of
It's
the new games that came out this year, um, it's really damn good. It makes me feel powerful.
that game looks so hard.
It's quite difficult.
Yeah.
It's like really easy until it's hard, and then you overcome the hard part, and it gets a little easier, and then it's really hard,
Mm.
and then you get to the end, and it's really hard, but like it's on you.
Yeah.
There's always a way to do the thing. You just got to learn how to do the thing. And once every time you lose, it's like I know what I need to do. I just need to do it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I beat it. I got the bad ending. I didn't realize there was a good and bad ending.
Mm.
And it kind of makes me want to go back and get the good ending.
Now you're gonna play it again. It wasn't hard enough the first time.
I don't know if I have to play it again or if I can
Mm.
just go back to a previous save and like not
Oh.
finish the game and just do the things so I can finish the game with the good ending.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't gone back. The last boss was really hard and I haven't gone back since cuz I beat it and I was like done. I did it. I'm done.
Yeah,
So,
I watched you play it and I watched Alan play it and I just don't have any interest in just suffering. I
the
feel like
gameplay might be tough. It's very deep and then also the story is thick.
yeah.
It's like there's a lot to it. In between each chapter, there's an animation that plays. In between each chapter, the animation has a different animation style, and they're all like top tier of that style. There's like a stop motion and a very anime style. There's a whole bunch of different animation styles, and
Yeah.
they all look so good, and they're very tasteful. And I I, I want to open the game back up just to rewatch those animations because it's so good.
Yeah, I think honestly I got my fill for the story by watching other people play it. I feel like that's kind of like the games like Elden Ring and Dark Souls. Like, I think I prefer watching people play those
There's nothing wrong with that.
because
That's fine.
I just get so agitated and like then I don't. I'm like the story's not even good. It sucks. What a sucky game. If the game is like too, if the game feels too hard for me, and maybe I just
Yeah.
don't like. I don't know. I don't. Sometimes I don't put enough time into a game, like going back, getting beefier, getting better,
You just want to
practicing
blow
this
through it.
thing. Yeah, yeah. I want to like get through the story because it's good.
Well, that's the thing. Like you and I, we only stream so much, and if I
Yeah.
want to stream a whole game, well, this game was like I think I spent 55, 60 hours in the game in
Mm-hmm.
Black Myth Wukong. I stream 3 hours, 3 nights a week. So that's
Yeah.
what. And then one of those streams is not with the story game. So that's 6 hours a week. Say it's 60-hour game. That's 10 weeks.
Yeah.
That's a long time
And
to
by the
stream
time you
one game.
And by the time you get to the end of it, you forgot the story. And you got to go
Yeah,
back and play it
that
again.
or my whole chat, my whole community forgets that I stream other stuff sometimes.
Yeah.
that I'm not just a one game streamer.
Yeah.
So, but I want to play those games. I like playing a variety of games on my stream. I like getting through a whole game. I just wish I could spend that time it's required. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. The playthroughs of them.
Yeah. One last thing I want to say about Black Myth Wukong. It's funny. It's based on the story Journey to the West. Same foundation that the show Dragon Ball is based on. I love the first, like the original Dragon Ball,
Mm-hmm.
and it's really funny coming across things that remind me of Dragon Ball, or like different elements of Journey to the West that are depicted like that. It's hard to explain that Wukong made their own version of, and then Dragon Ball made their own version of, and it's really cool to just I don't know. It makes me want to watch Journey to the West or read or whatever it is. I don't know, but uh, absorb Journey to the West
Yeah.
because it must be a pretty epic story if all this great media has come from it.
Yeah, I've not read or absorbed. Yeah, I haven't either, but it's got to
The
be
only reason
awesome.
I know about it is because of Dragon Ball. So
Yeah, and if it's based off that, then because the original Dragon Ball is good. Actually, I
I
like
love that one.
all of it's good. I think they're all great, but
This is a whole hot topic, but I tried
yeah.
watching Dragon Ball Z after the original Dragon Ball.
Hmm.
I just couldn't get into it.
What? It's good though.
I like little Goku, little baby Goku, little young, little short Goku. And then he comes back from training and he's like twice the size. And he's got
Yeah.
a deep voice and nobody recognizes him. And then they're like, "Oh, you're Goku," and everyone's all happy. He's like 3 Krillins tall, and then I don't know. And then they go into Dragon Ball Z, and things are just different for
Yeah,
some
you just have
reason.
to accept it. It's new. It's different. It's a different thing.
Guess I don't know. I just like the sweet little naive little Goku. You know?
I can respect that.
Okay. Last, I've been playing UFO 50.
I saw it on your Steam, but I don't know what it is.
UFO 50 is a collection of 50 games that are made in a retro NES style, 8-bit style.
Okay.
They're 50 unique, wholly unique games that are really cool. I don't know. I haven't played through all of them yet. But there's
Yeah.
a lot of gems in there. A lot of really
Okay.
cool games. There's a game called Night Manor, and it's like a point and click spooky game. It's like an escape room, but it's an escape house. It's
Okay.
an escape manor. And there's a constant threat of this guy like knife wielding freak guy
Yeah.
that is always trying to get you. And at any moment you flush a toilet and it says that you flush the toilet and it's really loud. And then like 2 seconds later, bro pops up and you're like, ah, and you gotta like move the cursor and the cursor's all trembling.
Yeah, because
And you got to move the cursor to switch rooms and get away. And you either get away or he gets you and you have to not restart, but it just takes you back to the original room. But you
Yeah.
keep all your progress and it keeps track of how many times that you died or got. That's just one of the games and it's a whole game. It took me a little over 3 hours to go through that whole game. And that's one out of the 50 in this whole
Wow.
collection.
And they're all unique games, like they're just made in the NES style.
I think there's a lot of the games have small, subtle connections between them. But overall, the gameplay loop, the game type, all very unique. There's like a
Wow.
tower defense game.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I haven't even been through half of them yet
Yeah.
because they're all deep enough to where you could really spend time and get good at all of them. There's a game where you play as a walrus. So you're a walrus among a bunch of walruses in a big group of walruses, and you fall asleep and you dream about like you're like hopping from cloud to cloud, from left to right. You're collecting fish as you jump. You jump from cloud to cloud, but it's really like clunky, and so you miss the cloud that you're aiming for, and you fall all the way down, and you wake up, and then it's like go back to sleep. Yes, and you restart.
Interesting.
That one was hard. That was really hard. But they're all NES style, all 8-bit. So they're really old and difficult games like all those old games used to be, you know?
Yeah. Speaking of that style, I forgot to mention, not that it's the same exact style, but it reminded me. I beat Undertale on stream too. I don't know if you've
Oh
played
yeah.
Undertale, but I beat that game. That game was awesome.
You murdered everyone.
I didn't mean to, but I didn't know that I could be a pacifist and go through the game actually until I looked it up afterwards.
You did look it up though. You saw that there's multiple endings and there's a lot more to it than just what you saw.
Yeah, I didn't watch any of them, but I looked it up and like do you have to kill people? And it was no.
You should watch. There's a lot of like video essays. There's a lot of people that devour that game and bro,
it's good. Good
game. The pacifist run goes deep.
Yeah.
I'll send you a video. I'll send you a video later. Okay.
Yeah. I just wanted to mention it. That's a great game. Play that game if you haven't played that game. So
I've never played it. I watched my wife play through it.
Mm.
Well, she played through most of it. But I've just devoured a lot of YouTube videos about it. I love the music in that game.
Yeah,
I've never
so
played it
good.
myself though.
God, so good. Such a good game.
Yeah,
Nice. Shorter game too.
Maybe the way you played it.
Yeah, shorter game the way I played it.
I don't know. I don't know how long it is, in like a pacifist run.
Yeah.
But Undertale, very highly regarded.
Yeah, 10 out of 10.
Nice. You know what else is a 10 out of 10?
What?
Our next segment of the podcast, Play or Pass.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Because here at Mustache Ride, we love playing video games.
Some of them.
Some of them. Sometimes we don't love it so much, but whatever conclusion we come to, we like to tell you about it, dear viewer at home, because each episode we spin the great wheel of games and we decide what game we're going to play in between episode. We go off, we play it individually, we come back with our thoughts and experiences, and the following episode we have a good fun discussion about that game that we spun.
Yeah.
Last episode, the game that we spun was Slackers Carts of Glory.
Yes, it was.
And Tooth is going to tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, so it's I feel like you can't understand what it is by the name of it necessarily, but so it's made by Falling Saints. It came out September 18th, 2024. So pretty new game. And ultimately what it is you and your friends have run out of beer. You're out of beer. You need to go to the convenience store to get it, but you're drinking beer. You can't drive there, obviously. But what you can do is ride a shopping cart. And so what this game is it's sort of like a downhill race to a convenience store. Tons of obstacles in the way. It has single player, which is like a campaign mode where you're trying to like get like trophies to move on and unlock new levels. Multiplayer where you can play with your friends, and then a matchmaking setup, which I didn't get to play matchmaking because it wouldn't find a game for some reason. But
it's kind of dead already.
Yeah, it's weird.
Not even a month after it came out, and not a lot of people are hosting games.
I don't know if it's dead or if it just hasn't. If nobody's like realized it exists yet.
So it is a beta. The multiplayer is in beta. It says beta on the thing. So maybe it's just not full fledged yet.
Yeah.
But, what did you think?
So today I started the game, and we played together in a versus before I had played the single player. And that was fun. What a fun game. It's like you get a bunch of chances to finish the round, right? So it's like a running clock that you get, and you're just trying to beat your time. And whoever ends up with the fastest time wins the race. You don't win gold, you win platinum. Second place is gold. That's a weird system. I don't know who developed that, but I would say I had a lot of fun doing that, and it could have ended there, but it didn't. SMC took a break. I started single player, also really fun. You're going through the levels. Everything's really cool. In the campaign mode, I feel like you get a lot more variation of what the levels look like.
And there's traffic on the roads.
Yeah. And so I feel like multiplayer, like it feels the same all the time.
Yeah.
That was really fun too. Until
before you get there, because I loaded up Slackers Carts of Glory raw. Haven't seen any gameplay. I went into it earlier today as well, so kind of last minute. But if you want to play my first clip, I didn't know how to end the level. Because I know you and I had talked about it, and I told you.
We did, yeah.
But going into it without seeing anything, I didn't know how to end the level.
Okay.
And so I kind of got turned around a little bit.
All right, let me play it here.
Waving inflatable arm flailing tube man? Oh, come on. We're going this way? Oh, I can't tell which way to go. I'm gonna take a right this time. Oh, is that where we're trying to go to that store? I think we just crashed into this store. Yeah, okay. What's my medal? Silver medal? Hold up, silver? We can try that again. It's 20 seconds. So that's not silver medal. That's platinum medal.
That's a platinum medal.
But it looks like silver. They didn't differentiate it enough.
So yeah, the platinum is a little bluish, and the silver is.
Is it?
Yeah, like I know.
Maybe I just don't get any. So I never get any silvers, so I wouldn't know.
So how long before we started playing? How long did you play it for?
Maybe an hour.
An hour.
I spent a little bit of time. I went through the first like 4 tracks in the campaign, and then I played a little bit of multiplayer online. And luckily, people were hosting a game, and so I was able to get in with a group. Multiplayer is a group of 4, and you're just competing track after track for the best time. I think you get like 5 minutes with each track, maybe 6. I don't know. And you're just trying to get the best time you can. Winner is top of the podium, platinum medal. And that gave me a little bit of experience. So when you and I started playing together, I was already a little bit experienced, but I was able to impart a little bit of wisdom to you, so you didn't struggle like I just did.
Yeah.
And yeah, so yeah, so like Tooth said, he was playing. He tried the campaign maps. I took a break. I didn't take a break. I went back to the campaign maps separately, and I ended up trying the level Hill Bomb. It's the last level of the first group of levels, and it's just a straight shot down a hill, bobbing and weaving through traffic, right into the convenience store. And
easy level, easy.
The platinum medal for that one is 15 seconds. The shaving off time on that one is excruciating. It was so difficult, and I guess not. And Tooth struggled, and I struggled, and we both struggled. But I did end up getting 15 seconds. I got the plat medal.
Yeah.
I got 14.79 seconds after 827 attempts. And we were playing for hours, honestly, on that level and other stuff, but mostly that level, over and over and over, just in the Discord call, complaining back and forth.
Yeah.
Looking up YouTube videos, strategies, how to get little, edge time, a little bit more time. Oh God. It was excruciating.
So I have 5 hours of playtime. When we stopped playing, we ended at an hour and a half. I played single player by myself for half an hour. Right? So that's 2 hours. I played Hill Bomb for 3 hours trying to get this.
Yeah.
Is the second clip, is that your Hill Bomb success?
So that was this clip that you're about to play is my first Hill Bomb experience. First time loading it up. So I wasn't recording the whole time that we were grinding to get the plat. And so I'm glad you were. I just recorded for the first time playing it, and it was my reaction to seeing the 15-second platinum medal. But my very first time playing this level, I breezed right through it. 20 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, I did too. 18
first
seconds.
Time.
18 seconds.
0 deaths. And then I was like, 15 seconds. Let me try this again. Death, die, restart. It was rough.
Yeah. What a...
Let's go. Oh, and this is the level. Like this is Hill Bomb.
Yeah,
traffic and everything. Oh, this is a straight shot, huh? I like that. What's the platinum for this? That's gold. 15 seconds? Already. I should already be there. I was faster than my first run, but 15 seconds is crazy. That was after 23 more runs.
That's Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll play one of my clips, and honestly, up until you mentioned this, I had had a similar experience with one other map, and I have a clip for it, but I'm gonna show this clip, which is Hill Bomb. This is close to my last attempt that I took before I had to end and we had to stream. I would have kept going.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have stopped, but we had to
I know.
do the episode. So
we were already an hour late to starting the episode.
I know. This is my attempt, and I just want to tell you guys that the difference between 0.1 seconds and not 0.1 seconds is so long.
You poor fool.
All right, so here it is. That's me realizing that I got 15.065 seconds on it.
0.065. Oh.
And I knew that I had got it. I knew that I got it. I was like, that's just unbelievable that happened. And that was on attempt
Say it. Say it.
That was on attempt 965, and I ended on attempt 1287 before we started stream. And I just wanted to let everybody know that the world record right now is 12 seconds.
12, 12.9, 12.8, something like that.
12.8.
It is very silly.
That's absurd.
And we struggled to get 15, which is just the platinum medal in the game. It was, that was rough. And that's just one level. That's just one experience.
That's just one experience.
It's a quick level that we just whittled down to get the lowest time we possibly could. And it took 3 hours of nonstop grind. And it had us. In its grubby little mitts, it had us.
It did. It's honestly, it's not just this level that can get you. It's trying to do all sorts of things. So most of the levels have a shortcut, right? We found it out when you knew that, and then you told me, and then we were finding all the little shortcuts when we were playing the multiplayer.
Yeah.
Well, I was sort of obsessed with the dam level and trying to get ride this dam and go through. And I was killing it.
Oh yeah.
I was killing it. Nope.
No, what are you doing? You're
Yep.
Oh.
And then I was I know I can get it. And so I just kept going and going and going. And I was oh, I got it. Nope. And then finally.
But then you see that jump you got to make?
Yeah. But finally. And this is my last clip that I want to play before I tell you how I feel about the game.
Okay.
You don't call the cops, right? You're not a snitch. There, we're hitting it. Oh, we're gonna land in the grass. Oh, no way did we hit that. No way.
Yup.
You landed it.
I landed it.
Don't get hit by a car.
And then you're just super careful to the end because you don't want to let that go to waste.
No way did we hit this.
There's the store.
No, get in there. No.
Oh, you're good, right? No. That's never happened to me where they close up the store like that.
Yep. So the store closes, and you can't get in. You can't get your beer. You can't do it. You can't have it. I made the jump. I did it.
You made the jump.
I did it. I rode that dam. I did a 360 down bombed. I crushed it. They closed the store.
Wasn't good enough.
Unbelievable.
I think they saw you do the near miss and he was like, "You're not breaking my glass again." He closed up.
Yeah.
He's like, "Not you guys. Walk in the front door like a normal person."
Yeah, I waited until that person left and I beat them down.
Good job.
Yeah,
you did
thanks. Yeah.
But overall, it's a fun game. It's just straight up fun.
Yeah.
I know it has its drawbacks. It like wastes a lot of your time because you just want to
Yes.
grind and get better and do it, get the platinum trophies. But that also kind of speaks to how good it is, how encapsulating it is. No, engrossing? No. What's the word I'm trying to think of?
Addictive.
Yeah, addicting it is. Because,
Yeah.
bro, I couldn't stop.
No. And I honestly, I'm so angry at all of those clips, but I am absolutely 100% going to go back and play this game.
Yeah.
I get it. I just am. I'm going to unlock all the levels. It's so dumb, but it is just a fun game. It's like one of those games that you just know that you can do it.
And that's the thing, because you've played driving games, you've played racing games, but I don't know, a lot of grocery stores, whatever, have carts with wheels on the front that can go any direction and wheels on the back that are static, that don't turn. Have you ever been to a grocery store where they have wheels on the front and back that go in all directions?
Not a grocery store, but IKEA's shopping carts do that.
That's right. That's what I'm thinking of. I couldn't think of
Yeah.
where, but I have piloted those kinds of carts before. These carts are like that,
Yeah.
but you're in it and you're just kind of like shoving it along, and the gameplay racing it around is like purposefully janky.
Yeah.
You can't go in a straight line.
No.
Just like when you're pushing that cart, it kind of wants to veer.
Yeah.
You can't go in a straight line. And so you're always constantly micro adjusting to go straight or where you want to go.
Yeah.
And so it feels like when you actually get the gameplay is deep, where over time you get better and better at navigating those slight micro adjustments that you need to make.
Yeah.
And it feels really good when you're able to get through a level and or play multiplayer and like own a lobby.
Yeah.
Like multiple maps in a row, you just get first. That's what I was doing before we started, while I was waiting for you to get done with your 1300th attempt at Hillbomb.
Oh God.
In fact, my first experience with multiplayer, I was the one getting shat on by other people who were able to finish the levels and stuff. Do you want to play that clip?
Yes. Because people are good at this game.
People are good. And now I
Yeah.
feel like I'm pretty good. Oh, come on. I'm alive. I'm alive. We're cutting through. Cutting through. Oh. No. What the? Okay, fourth again. That's fine. That's fine. Hey, I never said I was good at this game, all right? Just doing my best. And that's kind of the gist, is like you're doing your best until you get the hang of it.
Yeah.
Or until you spend hours trying to get a better time on one level, and then suddenly all that experience translates to being better at other levels and other things you try, and it feels
Yeah.
really good. So, man,
I
it's good.
It is good. It's a good game. I think some of the downsides to me is that there's not like a lot of customization yet, and it is beta, so like there's not a lot of characters in it. There's no cart customization, which I think could be kind of cool. Like
There's a dude perfect looking ass guy,
there
and
is, yeah.
there's a Big Lebowski, the dude looking guy.
Yeah. And then if you play online, there's a couple different other characters, but
It's all
the-
random.
It is all random. The graphics to me are sort of like, I don't know, like once they craft it up, like it's kind of Fortnite-y
Sure.
looking to me. Like I feel like that's the vibe I get, is like a lower poly Fortnite.
Yeah, I don't know if the graphics were something that they were really focused on getting
I don't think so.
to make it look the best, but it's serviceable. And then some of the maps are like in the evening or at nighttime, sunset, and it looks really pretty, and the vibes are there, and the
Yeah.
lighting is nice.
Yes.
And so it gets the job done. And all that saying, you can see where you're trying to go. You can
Yeah.
see where you need to go. especially once you learn like what the game wants you to look at.
Yeah.
You know. But one other drawback that I saw was that a lot of the levels kind of look the same.
Mm-hmm.
At least, or like use a lot of the same assets.
Yeah.
There's one level in particular that looks much different, and it's like a desert level. I think it's actually, is it the dam level?
I think it's the dam
I
level.
think that's the
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
That one is the most different looking level. All the other ones are just like in a suburb,
Yeah.
in a city.
Hopefully once it's out of beta, they'll just sort of like add on the levels. Like it seems like something that they could easily just like pile on the content once it sort of comes out. Like we said, it like came out September of this year.
Yeah, not
like
even a month ago.
So I think it's going to end up being pretty good. I think one thing that's like spot on right now, so good, makes the game, is the sound design. God, when you hit a fire hydrant or like a light pole or something, you feel
or the curb, or a bus.
Yeah, whatever you hit, you feel it. Like your body, like you know what
the noise it makes. The noise it makes is
terrible.
louder than everything else, and you just like. Ugh.
Yeah. The sound design's good. Like I think it's a good thing.
And the music is very fitting. It's like folk country kind of music. I think they might have maybe 5 songs.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of the same songs over and over, but I want more of that same vibe of music, because it's very upbeat and just kind of, I don't know, like a band in the backyard just kind of jamming, and I like that. That's how this game feels.
It's music that you wouldn't be into unless you were experiencing something like this and you're into it and you're into the whole experience and everything is good because of that thing. I think this game
I'm not gonna lie. After 2 hours of grinding the same map to try to get the plat, you might want to turn the music down, because I turned it
off after 500 attempts. I turned the music off.
It's gonna drive you nuts.
Yeah.
But overall, it's good and it fits the vibe.
Yeah.
So, yeah. What's your verdict? What's your final verdict for Slackers: Carts of Glory?
So this game is $12.99 on Steam. It's pretty much controller only. You could try with a mouse and keyboard, but I don't think you're gonna like it. I want personally to say pass, because I spent 3 hours on one level.
And you failed.
And I failed.
Don't leave that out. Don't leave that out.
I failed. I did. Yeah. 15.065 seconds. Not plat. That's still not plat. However, I just can't say pass. It's good. It's a good game for what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good. It can really only get better. There's no way for them to fail at this game right now.
Yeah.
In my eyes. Like there's just no way. Like they just keep making maps, add in new characters. This game's a slam dunk, in my opinion.
Yeah. $13 is a reasonable price, asking price. No more, no less, honestly. I would feel bad if it was less, but it would make a little more sense where it's at right now. But where it's going to go, I feel like it's going to be a really good value very soon. As long as they keep updating it and bringing more to it. But overall, for me, massive play.
Yeah.
Play the game. It's fun. And it's something that you can really get sucked into. And if you're looking to pass the time with a good time, if you're looking for a reminder of what video games are, just for fun, just to have fun. It's not, I don't know, for me, this isn't a game that you get mad at.
Yeah.
Because it's hard. Like those 2-3 hours that we were grinding, I was like getting mad, but it's because I couldn't do the thing.
Yeah, it's you.
And I could do the thing. I know I could, and I did do the thing. I didn't fail.
No,
just saying.
Yeah, you did it.
But it took 827 attempts for me. So, but I got it, and that's the thing. It's a video game, and it's just for fun, and it's just a good time, and it's basic, and it reminds me of, in some ways, it reminds me of. Do you remember the Burger King mini bike racer game?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one had
Yeah.
matchmaking too, and it had
Mm-hmm.
janky driving, and it was
Yep.
fun.
Yep.
And it's just good old fashioned fun. So I don't know, a kart racer in the truest sense, and I say play
Yeah, it's good. There's 20 some levels that you can unlock at least right now
for the campaign.
for
Yeah,
the
yeah,
campaign, and you have the chance to platinum them all. So like
that's right.
there's hours worth of content.
Potentially
Hours. So
nice.
unless you're a
Well,
pro,
then it shouldn't be a problem for them.
shouldn't be a problem.
That ain't me though.
Me either.
Shall we figure out what we're going to be playing between episodes this time by spinning the Great Wheel of Games?
We will spin the great wheel of games.
Now, we spin the Great Wheel of Games, we pick a game, and we figure out what we're going to be playing in between episodes. And sometimes we forget to pick a game. But this time I didn't. I don't know, Tooth, did you forget to pick a game?
Nope.
You have one?
Yeah, I have one.
Nice.
You go
So
first.
I'll go first. Okay. The game I want to add is a free game on Steam,
Mm-hmm.
and it is weird. I don't know a lot about it, but it came up in the Souls-like category of the free games,
Okay.
and it's called Juice Galaxy.
Juice Galaxy.
Juice Galaxy is a happy place to fly around and smack things and drink juice and
Hmm.
explore things and just flip around doing stuff. So I think that's all we need to know, really. That's all.
Yeah.
That's enough said.
Okay.
If you want more, one of the top reviews for the game. This game is really, really weird, but it has a lot of creative ideas in play. It's still in early stages of development, and I'm looking forward to seeing more updates. I need to know what the deal is with Swirly D and the Bubble Queen.
Sounds.
It looks like a good time to me, and I'm excited. But it's called Juice Galaxy, and we're adding it to the Great Wheel of Games.
Okay. I am going to add a game called Grun.
Grun?
Grun.
G-Run.
Yeah, Grunn. It
Okay.
Came out 2 days ago. Very positive reviews so far. But it looks crazy. It's sort of like, I don't know, like it says horror in the tags, but mystery. But a gardener gets hired for maintenance work over the weekend. A simple task, but strangely, some tools are missing. The owner of the garden isn't around, and their house is off limits. Perhaps new tools can be found in the mysterious town, or maybe some of the reserved town folks have seen them. There's a weird gnome in it. The gameplay seems really crazy weird. Yeah, it just seems weird.
It seems weird. It looks like you're watching a VHS tape.
It does.
It seems like it has a VHS filter over the top of it or something.
That's what sort of drew me to it, is the horror tag, and it looks sort of VHS-ish. So
nice.
Yeah.
Well, shall we spin the wheel to see what we're playing next?
I'm gonna do it. Are you ready?
Spin that wheel. Oh, wow.
Dungeons of Hinterberg.
All right.
That's
cool.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't remember 100% what that game was. I remember it in my mind, but I know that it was on Game Pass. So
I do. I remember that it's on Game Pass too. I remember the games that are free. Those are easy to remember.
Yeah.
But also I remember this one because it has a really pretty art style.
Yes.
And it's as far as I know, it's a bigger game. So between now and next episode, we're not guaranteeing to finish the game or anything.
No.
But we're just going to play enough to be able to give some loose thoughts on it and whether or not we can recommend to play or pass it. Dungeons of Hinterberg. Cool.
Yeah, released July 18th, 2024. So still this year of a game. Art style is beautiful. So it's exciting.
Right on. It's like a dungeon crawler or something. What kind of game is it?
It looks like sort of a story open worldish game,
Cool,
but
cool.
I can't like I couldn't really tell like beyond the art style. And I can't remember the um I saw it at the Gamescom or whatever, the one of the
Oh yeah.
things, but I can't remember exactly what it was, but it's a fighting like big boss battle, open world, run around, fight
Look,
stuff.
we're gonna find out. We're gonna
Looks
find out.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is how you know we don't know anything about the game until we play it. 'Cause
Yeah.
we're like,
We always
it's,
pick games we haven't played before. So anything on the list
Yeah.
is basically off limits to playing on our own or in between. Or if we do play it, we take it off the list.
Yes.
And so if you guys are interested, if you have Game Pass or if you have the access to being able to buy Dungeons of Hinterberg, join us, play within the next 2 weeks for next episode, join the conversation, and we're gonna have a fun long discussion about it. And I'm excited to say whether or not we recommend it. Not that our word is worth much, but it's just an idea. It's just an idea of like, well, if you were considering playing this game, you could either play it with us or wait for our conclusion and make your decision, at least, or help you make your decision. Do you see the steam coming out of my ears right now?
Yeah. We're sort of like all bogged down because we spent so long trying to beat. Well, I spent so long trying to, and you spent so long beating that level. So we're
Slackers,
kind of gassed, y'all.
Slackers. Carts of Glory. Go play that game. That game is damn fun.
Yeah, don't be a slacker. Spend 5 hours playing that game.
And if you see SMC's hosting a lobby, just get ready to lose, baby. Get ready to lose.
You'll never beat his time.
Never. But that's it. That's all for this episode of Mustache Ride. Thank you guys for joining us for episode 67. We hope you had a good time. Remember, you can contact us at mustacheridepod@gmail.com, or of course you can join our Discord to contact us there. And you can participate in the show. So give us suggestions for things to talk about and bring up. And you can also reach us at our personal Twitch, Twitter, YouTube channels. All those links down in the description below of the YouTube video. And yeah, any final words for the people at home, Tooth? Any words of wisdom?
Take a break in between attempts if you're if you're playing a game and you're having a hard time, take a break. Don't develop carpal tunnel for it. Don't do that.
I feel like my thumb is bruised because I was mashing the A button so hard.
I honestly thought I was going to have to ice my wrist before the episode.
Yeah.
Because I was like, don't do that.
Literally, I feel my thumb hurts.
Yeah.
I should have taken breaks.
Yeah, take breaks. Take breaks. Drink water. And thanks for watching, everybody.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.